Hey everyone, and welcome to CS Knits. I am Chandra, your host. Today is April 6th, 2015. Hope everyone had a wonderful Easter, which was yesterday. I decided to do this because I have enough things to show you and to catch up on, and my husband's sleeping, so hopefully I can get this done before he wakes up. So let's get started with what is out of the bag. I feel like I got a lot done. Maybe I didn't. Part of it's probably because it's newborn stuff, but I got Babies and I's matching socks done. So here's mine. This is Opal Rainforest in Venezuela Betty. And I did mine on size 1s. I did the Afterthought heel, and here's Baby's. I did his on size 0, and so those are matching and ready to go in the baby bag, and finished, completed. Another thing I got finished is the newborn hat that I was going to work on. This is Knit Picks Felici. This is the Easy Peasy newborn hat pattern. It's free. I think I found it on Ravelry, so there will be a link underneath. This is in Knit Picks Felici and Mountain Stream. I did it on a size 2. And it took me a few days simply because I didn't get to work on it a lot, but the pattern actually has like an umbilical cord, I-cord on the top, but my husband didn't like it, so I left it off. And so there's a close-up of the color changing. The bottom part rolled, which I'm not really that worried about or concerned about. It's just a tiny little roll. And then the final thing that I finished was this, my sock head hat in Lemonade Shop, Her Bad Day colorway. And I did this on size 3 needles. And this is the first, like, I have made myself a hat one other time, I think. And this is the first, like, slouchy hat that I've ever had. And I don't know how I feel about it. I like slouchy hats. I don't know if I like them on me. I've never had one. So we'll see how I feel about it. I'm going to leave it on today. It's actually snowing outside. So it's a good day for a hat, I suppose. That's why. It was just, here, you're going to show this. Go ahead and wear it for the rest of the day. So the other thing that I did, or that I'm working on, those are all my finished objects. I'm going to cruise through today's episode, I think. So what I'm working on now on size, I think I chose size 4 needles. Yep, size 4, is the Spiral Staircase shawl, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. And we'll talk about this in a minute, because this probably looks like something else for people who have seen this before. And so I want to kind of get into that in a minute. But this is on the same matching thing, because I kind of want like a winter set. And I started this on the leftover sock yarn that I had from this hat, because I still had some left, and I still have that much left in there. So I did that because I figured if I can only have one leftover skein, part of a skein, that would be better than having 2 partial skeins. So I did that instead of starting a whole new skein on it. And I'm not quite halfway done. 14, 10, 5, 6. So I'm close to halfway done, but I'm not. I'm close with that. And that's the only thing I'm working on. I figured out for myself that when I work monogamously on something, it makes me happier, because I am not like, oh, I should work on this today, or oh, I should work on that. So what's going in the bag, I'm waiting until I'm done with this one, and hopefully I can get it done in the next couple of days, is my Sunshine socks. And they are yellow, orange, and red. And that is from Stray Cat Socks. And that I'll just be doing for myself. So I want to try and keep some socks on the needles for hospital stays and that kind of stuff, because that's coming up in a little while, but not too long at this point. I don't even know where to put it. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about the spiral staircase. This is a free pattern on Ravelry. And you can see I'll show you the finished product that's on the pattern. Okay, and this was kind of a discussion that actually got brought up on one of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, because it's basically the hitchhiker shawl. The hitchhiker is a Martina Bem pattern, which is also on Ravelry, and I think I'll link that too in the notes. I should put a mark next to them so I know to link them. The hitchhiker pattern is okay, so sorry. The hitchhiker pattern is a Martina Bem pattern. I think it's like $5. And it's basically the same pattern as the spiral staircase. Now, what I wanted to talk a little bit about is the difference between free patterns and paid for patterns. I have a Martina Bem pattern that I paid for. It's the Viagante. She does a really good job, very descriptive patterns. So if you're not really comfortable with vague patterns, I personally would suggest purchasing the hitchhiker pattern. Wearability wise, I've seen people go both ways on these. I've seen people say, well, I really liked how the spiral staircase one sits better than the hitchhiker, and I've seen other people say that they like the hitchhiker better than the spiral staircase as far as how it sits. I haven't seen the hitchhiker pattern, so I don't know exactly how it is, but knowing previously how a Martina Bem pattern looks, it's probably pretty descriptive and walks you through step by step. So if that's something that you need, I would highly suggest paying for the hitchhiker pattern. The spiral staircase pattern, it walks you along fairly well, but then you're left kind of to your own devices to remember or figure out where you are and things like that. It's not a badly written pattern by any means. It's just, it shows you the first set of rows and then do it for the rest of the shawl. So if you don't like that, don't follow that one. I really do like Martina Bem's patterns. I also like her stuff anyways, because she has some amazing things, and she has innovative ways to do it. So that's something kind of that I wanted to talk about, because free patterns are great, but sometimes they're not that well written. And I've seen people say like, oh, I bought a pattern and the designer was there for me through the entire thing. If I had a question or I had something come up, I could just email them or whatever. And I don't know, I've never had to do it on any of mine. I just sit and figure it out or Google it, but I don't know if that works the same on somebody who has given you a free pattern. I don't know how that works. So that's kind of the topic that I wanted to touch base on, especially with that one, because it is a like of a paid for pattern, and I didn't want to put it out there and tell you get this free one, because it depends on your needs and supporting small time knitting designers, because that's partially what it does. When you pay for a pattern, it supports them and the time that it took for them to write the pattern. So that's something to think about. What's knitting new? I had to go to Spokane by myself recently, and I had gotten a gift card this Christmas from Michaels, and I found this yarn. It's 52% cotton, 48% acrylic, and it's 317 yards, and I figured I would try socks with it, because I really wanted some sock ones. But I got this one, which is in the Cloud Gazing colorway. I'll show you that again. And then I got this one, which is in the Circus colorway. And it's the same, they're the same brands and everything. They were the only ones that were like fun colors that were sockish sized yarn. Maybe I'll do this one instead of the Funshine one. Sunshine yarn. I really didn't know. I've never heard of this brand or anything like that. So I was kind of like, well, I'll just get it. And I had a gift card, so I wasn't losing my own money off of it. And I think that they were like $5.49 a skein, if I'm not mistaken. I think that this could be difficult to become a center pole ball. I think it might have to be an outer pole, which is a bummer. See, the inside is all like everywhere, and that's on both sides like that. Oh well. So maybe I'll do that for my going in the bag instead of the Sunshine socks. But that's what I have for that. That's what's knitting new. That's what's out of the bag. That's what's in the bag. That's what's going in the bag. Life in general, I got 40 ultrasound pictures done. The place was offering a deal. My husband's not a big fan of them. He thinks that it's kind of just a bad picture, and he'd rather wait and see the baby when he comes out. But which I would too. But it's hard because like here they don't really do ultrasounds and stuff unless they have to. So the last one we had was my 20-week anatomy scan, and the 2D images are just so crappy. And so I was like, I want to do a 3D one. Well, the lady was offering a weekend special. I don't know why. I don't know what the purpose was, but she was just offering a weekend special, so I went and got that done. And yeah, that was exciting to see him. My husband didn't go with me because he thinks it's silly, but he liked the pictures and he likes them now. But we got those, and that was really exciting and really fun. It was really quick, but that's okay with me. And so we did that, and then what else has been going on? Not much of anything really. My husband's birthday was on the 1st. He wanted hamburgers and that kind of stuff, so he barbecued. And that's basically, I'm trying to think of other random things that have been going on. I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. Today's Monday, so I am 34 weeks officially. Oh, we went and saw my brother, I guess, in Helena. He's from Helena, but he was up in this area. So we went and saw him. Got to hang out with my niece for just an evening. They were only here for the weekend, so we stopped in real quick and saw them and ate dinner with them and hung out. And that's really about all that's been going on here. My in-laws are in town, but they are helping my brother-in-law watch his children because his wife went to Bulgaria. So yeah, it's been really boring around here. What a bummer. I got nothing. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted again, as per the norm lately. But I'm tired, and so anyways, I think that's all I've got. I'm hoping to finish this in the next couple of days and then get on to some socks or something so that I have that going. Hopefully it won't be the pair that I'm on when baby is born, because I should have enough time to finish a pair of socks or two, hopefully in between then. So we'll see. Other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful week. Keep your needles clicking, and I am going to go be a bum for the rest of the day since it's gross outside. Keep your needles clicking. See you next time.